Today, I want to share with you a profound concept inspired by the timeless wisdom of Neville Goddard, a concept that holds the key to manifesting the seemingly impossible in your life. Imagine living each day as if the promise of limitless power were true. Picture yourself talking, thinking, and acting as though every step you take is guided by a force of infinite potential. A force that shapes your reality into expressions of peace, health, happiness, and harmony. It may seem like a lofty experiment, but the truth is, understanding and embracing this concept can pave the way for a life of boundless abundance and fulfillment. Neville Goddard was like a wise old friend, teaching us that we have the power to shape our lives, our fortunes, and our happiness. It's like having a magic wand in our hands, ready to create whatever we want. But here's the thing, there's a little twist. Before we can work our magic, we need to understand and use a special law, the law that makes everything in the universe happen. Think of it like this. Imagine you're baking a cake. You've got all the ingredients laid out in front of you, but you need to follow the recipe to make it turn out just right. In the same way, our lives are like cakes waiting to be baked, and the law Neville talks about is like the recipe that helps us do it. So what is this law? Well, it's a law that governs everything in the universe, from the stars in the sky to the thoughts in our heads. It's like the invisible force that holds everything together and makes it all work. And the best part? We can use it to create the life we want. But here's where it gets interesting. In order to use this law, we have to be conscious of it. We have to know that it exists and understand how it works. It's like trying to drive a car without knowing how to use the pedals and the steering wheel. It just won't work. So, how do we make conscious use of this law? Well, it's all about awareness and intention. We need to be aware of our thoughts, our beliefs, and our desires. We need to know what we want and focus our energy on making it happen. It's like setting our sights on a target and taking aim with a bow and arrow. But it's not just about thinking positive thoughts and wishing for things to happen. We also need to take action. We need to do the things that will move us closer to our goals. It's like rowing a boat across a lake. We have to paddle if we want to get to the other side. So what is this law? How can we harness its power to manifest our deepest desires? Let's explore Neville's teachings to find the answers. According to Neville, man is threefold in his nature, composed of a self-conscious mind, a subconscious mind, and a body. These three aspects are but different expressions of the same divine life force. The self-conscious mind is the seat of our awareness, the power with which we know ourselves to be. It is our connection to the infinite, our guarantee of conscious being. Our self-conscious mind is like a superpower. It's the part of our brain that helps us understand what's real, figure out what's true, and make our biggest dreams come true. It's like the control panel for our whole life. Think of it like this. When we're trying to figure something out, solve a problem, or achieve a goal, it's our self-conscious mind that's doing all the heavy lifting. It's the one that helps us see things clearly, come up with great ideas, and take action to make things happen. But that's not all it does. Our self-conscious mind is also the source of all our big aha moments, the times when we suddenly understand something or get a brilliant idea out of nowhere. It's like a light bulb going off in our head. And when it comes to making our dreams a reality, our self-conscious mind is the ultimate magician. It's the one that turns our thoughts into things, our ideas into actions, and our wishes into wonders. It's like having a magic wand that can make all our dreams come true. But how does it do all this? Well, it's all about perception, realization, and manifestation. Our self-conscious mind helps us perceive reality by processing information from our senses and making sense of the world around us. It's like the lens through which we view the world. And when it comes to realizing truth, our self-conscious mind is like our own personal truth detector. It helps us separate fact from fiction, truth from lies, and reality from illusion. It's like having a built-in lie detector that keeps us on the right track. But perhaps most importantly, our self-conscious mind is the key to manifesting our deepest desires. It's the one that takes our thoughts, beliefs, and intentions and turns them into tangible results. It's like having a magic genie that grants all our wishes. So, how do we harness the power of our self-conscious mind to create the life of our dreams? Well, it all starts with awareness and intention. We need to be aware of the thoughts we're thinking, the beliefs we're holding, and the intentions we're setting. And we need to make sure they're all aligned with our deepest desires. Once we're aware of our thoughts and intentions, we can start to cultivate the right mindset. We can choose to focus on thoughts that support our goals, beliefs that empower us, and intentions that lead us in the direction of our dreams. It's like planting seeds in a garden and watching them grow into beautiful flowers. But it's not just about thinking positively, it's also about taking action. Our self-conscious mind needs us to take inspired action towards our goals and dreams. It's like giving our magic genie something to work with so it can start granting our wishes. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. Our subconscious mind acts as the creative factor within us, bringing our conscious thoughts into manifestation. This means that our thoughts have the power to shape our reality, for better or for worse. When we align our conscious thoughts with the truth of our desires, the impossible becomes possible. Imagine this scenario. Every single thought that crosses your mind, every word that leaves your lips, and every action you undertake is like planting a seed. But instead of planting it in the ground, you're planting it in the rich soil of your subconscious mind. Now, what does that mean? Well, just like seeds need the right conditions to grow into healthy plants, your thoughts, words, and actions need the right conditions to manifest into reality. And that fertile soil is your subconscious mind. Think about it like this. When you plant a seed in the ground, you water it, nourish it, and give it sunlight. Similarly, when you plant a thought in your subconscious mind, you feed it with your beliefs, emotions, and intentions. So, if you consistently think positive, empowering thoughts, you're planting seeds of success, abundance, and happiness. But if you dwell on negativity, doubt, and fear, you're planting seeds of failure, lack, and unhappiness. The key here is to be mindful of what you're planting. Are you nurturing seeds of positivity and possibility? Or are you unwittingly sowing seeds of negativity and limitation? The good news is that you have complete control over what you plant in your subconscious mind. You can choose to focus on thoughts that uplift and inspire you, or you can choose to let negative thoughts take root. One way to ensure you're planting the right seeds is through visualization. This involves mentally picturing yourself already in possession of your desired outcome. By vividly imagining yourself achieving your goals and feeling the emotions associated with it, you're planting seeds of success and abundance in your subconscious mind. Affirmations are another powerful tool for planting positive seeds. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly to reinforce a belief or desire. By affirming statements like, "I am successful," "I am abundant," or "I am worthy of love," you're cultivating a mindset of success, abundance, and self-worth. And just like a gardener tends to their garden, you have the power to nurture these seeds of thought and watch them bloom into reality. Neville shares a powerful lesson. If we understand how to think, we understand how to live. It's all about taking control of our thoughts and making sure they're in line with what we want. When we do this, we have the power to bring into our lives anything we can dream up. Think of your mind like a garden. If you plant seeds of positivity and possibility, you'll grow a beautiful garden full of wonderful things. But if you let negative thoughts and doubts take root, your garden will be overrun with weeds, choking out any chance of growth and success. So how do we master our thoughts? It starts with awareness. We need to pay attention to what's going on in our minds and notice when negative thoughts creep in. Once we're aware of them, we can take steps to replace them with more positive, empowering thoughts. Affirmations are a great tool for this. These are positive statements that we repeat to ourselves to reinforce a belief or desire. For example, if you want to manifest more abundance in your life, you might repeat affirmations like, "I am abundant," or "Money flows to me easily and effortlessly." Visualization is another powerful technique. This involves imagining yourself already in possession of your desired outcome. Close your eyes and picture yourself living the life you want, feeling the emotions associated with it as if it's already happening. The more vividly you can imagine it, the more real it will become in your mind. But it's not just about thinking positive thoughts and daydreaming about what we want. We also need to take inspired action towards our goals. This means actively seeking out opportunities and taking steps towards our desires, even if they seem small or insignificant at first. For example, if you want to manifest a new job, you might start by updating your resume or networking with people in your industry. These actions may seem small, but they're important steps towards your ultimate goal. It's also crucial to let go of attachment to the outcome. This means trusting that the universe will deliver our desires to us in the perfect time and way. Sometimes we get so caught up in how we think things should happen that we miss out on even better opportunities that come our way. When we align our thoughts with our desires and take inspired action towards them, we send a clear signal to the universe that we're serious about what we want. And when we combine this with trust and surrender, we open ourselves up to a world of infinite possibilities. So, how do we make this our routine? How do we ensure that our thoughts are in alignment with our desires? The secret to making our dreams come true lies in being aware of what we want and actively intending to bring it into our lives. This means constantly reminding ourselves of our desires and imagining them as if they have already happened. When we do this, we're basically telling the universe, "Hey, I'm open and ready for all the good stuff." It's like setting a goal and then keeping it in mind every single day. We don't just hope it will happen, we believe it will, and we act like it already has. This sends out a strong message to the universe that we're serious about what we want, and we're ready to accept it with open arms. When we visualize our desires being fulfilled, we're not just daydreaming or wishing for something to magically appear. We're actively creating a mental image of what we want and allowing ourselves to feel the emotions associated with having it. This sends out powerful vibrations into the universe, drawing our desires closer to us like a magnet. But it's not enough to just think about what we want every now and then. We have to make it a regular practice, something we do every day without fail. This keeps our desires at the forefront of our minds and helps us stay focused on what we want to manifest. One way to do this is by creating a vision board, a visual representation of our goals and desires. We can include pictures, words, and symbols that resonate with us and remind us of what we're working toward. By looking at our vision board regularly and imagining ourselves living our desired life, we reinforce our intentions and keep them alive in our consciousness. Another powerful tool is affirmations, positive statements that affirm our desires as if they have already come true. By repeating affirmations aloud or writing them down every day, we program our subconscious mind to believe in the reality of our desires. This strengthens our faith and confidence in our ability to manifest them. Consistency is key. The more consistently we practice conscious awareness and intention, the more powerful our manifestations become. It's like planting seeds in a garden. The more we water and tend to them, the more they grow and flourish. But remember, it's not enough to simply hold onto thoughts of our desires. We must embody the truth of our desires and act as if they are already a reality. Neville teaches us that when we make it a habit to think and act in accordance with our deepest desires, even the things we once thought impossible can become a reality. It's like planting seeds in a garden. If we tend to them diligently and consistently, they will eventually sprout and grow into beautiful flowers. Consistency is key. When we align our thoughts and actions with what we truly want, we create a powerful force that propels us toward our goals. It's like setting a course for a destination and staying on track no matter what obstacles may arise along the way. But it's not just about thinking positive thoughts and hoping for the best. We must also take deliberate action in line with our desires. This means making choices and decisions that support our vision for the future, even when it's challenging or inconvenient. By doing so, we send a clear message to the universe that we are serious about manifesting our dreams. We show our commitment through our actions, and in return, the universe responds by aligning circumstances and opportunities in our favor. It's important to understand that manifestation is not about wishful thinking or waiting for things to magically fall into place. It's about taking responsibility for our own lives and actively shaping our reality through conscious thought and intentional action. When we consistently align our thoughts and actions with our desires, we tap into a powerful creative force that has the potential to transform our lives in ways we never thought possible. We open the door to miracles, unexpected blessings and opportunities that exceed even our wildest dreams. But this process requires patience and perseverance. Manifestation is not always immediate, and sometimes we may face setbacks or obstacles along the way. But if we stay focused and keep moving forward with unwavering faith, we can overcome any challenge and achieve our goals. Neville reminds us that the power to manifest our desires lies within each of us. It's not something that is reserved for a select few or dependent on external circumstances. We all have the ability to create the life we want, simply by aligning our thoughts and actions with our deepest desires. This is a powerful tool for change and the key to a happy life. If we understand and accept this basic truth, we will start to see life in a new way. When we realize that our beliefs and thoughts shape our experiences, and that our thoughts can become real, we understand that we are not just victims of our circumstances but the creators of them. This helps us stop blaming others for our problems. No one else can feel or change things for us. Our feelings and perceptions are ours to manage. The outside world only affects us if we let it. When we stop blaming others, we start to take control of our lives. We become the masters of our destiny, free from outside influences. We see that love, joy, and achieving our goals come from within us, not from the outside world. By understanding this, we start to find fulfillment from within ourselves. Let's explore this idea further. Every thought, emotion, and belief we have sends out a certain energy, like a radio sending out waves. These energies connect with the universe and attract experiences that match what we are sending out. If we focus on negative thoughts, we will experience negativity. But if we focus on positive thoughts, we will attract positive experiences. The universe responds to our energy, not our wishes. By controlling our thoughts and feelings, we can change our experiences and reality. This personal change comes from understanding and using our inner guidance system, which is our emotional compass. When we are true to ourselves and follow our purpose, we feel joy and fulfillment. When we are not, we feel unhappy. By following this inner compass, we can align our actions with our true good and create a reality that supports us. By looking inward instead of seeking love and success from outside, we find an endless source of love and happiness within ourselves. We are not incomplete beings looking for something outside, but whole beings who can find love and joy within. By tapping into this inner source, we can share these feelings and attract experiences that reflect them. Understanding this is like dancing with the universe, realizing we are creators of our own experiences. We no longer see the world as unpredictable, but as a canvas where we can create our preferred experiences. Here's a simplified version of the script. Everything we want is already available in the quantum field of possibilities. To bring our desires to life, Neville says we should use our imagination. By imagining what we want as if it's already true, we enter a state where our desires feel fulfilled. This state is what Neville calls the end. Feeling like our desires are already fulfilled helps attract them to us. If we focus on lack or worry, we'll bring more negative experiences into our lives. So, we need to focus on the reality we want and stick to it with our thoughts and imagination. This means letting go of limiting beliefs and embracing the reality we want to create. Neville shares examples of people who use their imagination successfully and offers simple techniques like visualization, affirmations, and positive self-talk. His teachings aren't just about getting things. They're about creating the reality we want. The first step is to clearly identify what we want and focus our thoughts on it. We need to act as if we already have it and let go of doubts. To live in this desired state, we should imagine our reality in detail and really feel the emotions of achieving it. This creates a frequency that matches our desires. Neville emphasizes the importance of believing that what we want is already ours. This belief must be strong, even when facing challenges. Everything we desire already exists, so we just need to align our energy with it. The universe is abundant, so we don't need to compete with others. Imagination isn't just for visualizing. It can also change our beliefs and perceptions. By imagining a different reality, we can create a new one for ourselves. We need to continuously hold the feeling of having what we want and act as if it's already ours, letting go of doubts and trusting the process. Neville also talks about the law of attraction, which he sees as the law of assumption. By assuming our desires are already fulfilled, our imagination helps attract them. To fully use our imagination, we should detach from the outcome and trust that the universe will bring us what we need at the right time. Neville believes creation is finished, Everything we want already exists. Understanding this helps us stop feeling like we have to compete or struggle. Instead, we can stay positive and attract what we want. Faith is crucial in this process. It's not just believing but feeling deeply that our desires are already ours. We should repeatedly imagine and feel our desires as achieved, which builds faith and brings our dreams to life. Neville also sees the story of Jesus' crucifixion as a symbol of how imagination can transform us and reveal our true nature. There's plenty of love, joy, money, and happiness available for everyone, so you never need to settle for less. You can have everything you want in life if you stay open-minded. By open-minded, I mean you should believe that there's an endless supply of good things. You can get everything you desire, and it won't affect the supply. Sometimes we forget that we create our own reality, especially when life gets busy. If you're listening to this, you likely know that you are the one in control. The first step in manifesting is realizing this. But knowing this isn't enough. You need to apply this knowledge to your daily life. Ask yourself, how often do you remind yourself that you create your reality? Being the creator means you have a lot of responsibility. Imagine being given the power to shape your own destiny. It's a great opportunity, but many of us fall back into feeling like victims. This may be because we were taught as kids that life is hard and out of our control. What I'm about to tell you can change your life. This advice will help you connect with your inner power and manifest your desires. When you want to manifest something specific or change your life, think of it as a project you're working on with the universe. You and the universe will share the work. Your job is to be clear about what you want. You need to have a clear vision of your goals, like you need air to breathe. Create a vision of the life you want, including money, health, and relationships. This vision will guide you and help you stay focused. Take time to visualize your goals daily. Set aside a specific time each day for this, and make it a habit. This will help you get clear about what you want. After you've set your vision, let the universe handle the details. You don't need to worry about how your desires will come to you. The universe has many ways of making things happen that we can't always understand. You don't need to chase after what you want. Instead, attract it by using your imagination. Let go of trying to figure out how things will work out. Once you trust the universe, you'll see results. You might be curious about what the pearl of great price is and why it's so important. In simple terms, the pearl of great price is your imagination. This imagination is incredibly valuable because it shapes your reality. To become a great teacher like Neville Goddard, he had to embrace his imagination, letting go of old beliefs to gain this pearl. Neville Goddard had to abandon his past beliefs, such as astrology, to accept that he was the creator of his own reality. He sold those old beliefs to gain the power of his imagination. And it was worth it for him. He never regretted it. Even decades after his death, he still teaches us about it. If you want to be in control of your own reality and manifest your desires, you need to embrace your imagination as the pearl of great price. This means letting go of old beliefs and superstitions like astrology, tarot readings, or luck. If you're still holding on to these old ideas, you haven't fully embraced the pearl. Neville Goddard talked about the pearl of great price, saying it's so valuable that it requires giving up all your old beliefs. It's not about selling physical possessions, but letting go of outdated beliefs that don't serve you. Once you do that, you'll realize your imagination is the key to your power. The Bible says, "You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." Understanding the power of your imagination frees you from old limitations and makes you feel powerful and fearless. When you realize that all the power to shape your reality lies within you, not outside sources, you become unstoppable. If you're still seeking help from external sources like tarot readers or rituals, it means you haven't fully realized the power of your imagination yet. Don't worry if you're at this stage now. Many people have been there. But if you want to truly harness this power, start letting go of old beliefs and negativity. Remember, manifesting your desires depends on believing in your imagination's power, not on specific techniques. Neville Goddard said that you control your own life. Instead of letting situations and circumstances control you, you can make decisions and take actions to change your reality. He believed that you are the creator of your own reality, not anyone else. You have the power to shape your life based on your thoughts and imagination. If you know what you want, you can imagine a scene where your desires have already come true. How people react to you and what they think is a reflection of your own self. This idea is shared by different teachers in various ways, but it's simple and makes sense. Essentially, it means you can't blame others for your current situation because you have the power to change it. The life you live now is a result of your past decisions. If you had made different choices, your life would be different. This concept can be tough for those who grew up believing that others are responsible for their problems. But it's true. If you want a different life, you need to make different decisions and take action. Blaming others won't help. A new life and new experiences are just a step away if you're willing to take it. Goddard once said, "Learn to control your imagination, and you'll find that the world is a reflection of yourself." This means that your imagination and beliefs shape your life. If you had imagined something different, your life would be different too. You can change your reality by changing your imagination and perspective. It's not always easy to believe, but our actions and decisions shape our lives. Science agrees that each person experiences the world differently because of their unique imagination and beliefs. How you see things is based on your thoughts and beliefs. Different communities and people can see the same person in different ways. Your imagination influences your reality. By changing how you think and see things, you can change your experience of the world. Goddard's idea is that if you want to change your situation or experiences, you need to work on yourself. Your reality depends on your thoughts and imagination. Changing your perspective can make things look different. To use this idea to improve your life, start by examining your beliefs and thoughts. If you believe that your imagination shapes your reality, you can work on developing positive thoughts and beliefs to achieve your goals. Your current situation is a result of your past beliefs and actions. By focusing on your imagination and changing it, you can manifest what you want in life. If you want others to act differently toward you, start by changing your own behavior. Their behavior is a reflection of your own actions. If you react positively, they may change their behavior too. The world reflects your own thoughts and actions. So, if you keep blaming others for the problems in your life, you'll end up causing more problems for yourself. That's because you believe others are at fault, and this belief becomes true. People often blame the government, institutions, their parents, or circumstances for their issues. But no one is actually responsible for what happens in your life. Not even you. If you blame others or yourself, you should understand the idea of I amness. I amness means no one can be blamed for anything, not even yourself. Your awareness or consciousness is responsible for everything that happens. Neville Goddard says that our awareness, or I am, is the only real thing. We were taught to blame outside forces for our problems, and that's why we do it. It's natural to blame something or someone because of the society we live in and controlling religions. Some people even blame God when they can't find another scapegoat. But the law of consciousness teaches that no one is to blame, not even ourselves, because we didn't know any better. Neville Goddard says our consciousness is the true foundation of the world. Your awareness is the cause of everything. You don't need to blame anyone else, including God, for what happens in the world. Your awareness made it happen because it made you aware of it. Everything we experience is a result of our imagination. The world is a reflection of what we imagine, and because there is no real separation, what we manifest affects everyone and everything. If you want something different in your life, you must enter a different state of consciousness. Neville Goddard explains that you can only experience what you are aware of. If you want to be healthy, wealthy, or successful, you need to be in that state of mind first. Techniques like affirmations or visualizations can help you get into the right state. Your current situation can change by changing your imagination and thoughts. If you feel unhealthy or poor, changing your thoughts can help you become healthy or rich. Once you are in the right state, nothing can stop you from achieving your desires. Belief is something we can't see, but it strongly affects our lives. Our beliefs influence how we act, feel, and view the world. They act like a filter, changing how we think and feel based on their influence. When we believe something strongly, it often becomes true because our thoughts and actions tend to align with our belief. This idea suggests that belief is more than just a thought. It's a powerful force that can change our reality. When we believe something intensely, it can transform our lives. This doesn't require any physical action because our strong belief can overcome obstacles and make our dreams seem real. The surprising thing about this idea is that by letting go of the need for hard work, we can still achieve our goals through belief alone. This goes against the usual idea that success comes only from hard work. Instead, it suggests that belief alone can surpass the limits of the physical world. Embracing this idea means entering a state where there's no clear line between what's possible and impossible. It invites us to trust in the unknown and let go of our attachment to physical limits. By doing this, we open ourselves to endless possibilities, letting our beliefs shape our reality in ways we never imagined. This concept asks us to trust in unseen forces and let our beliefs guide us. Facing this challenge means overcoming our fears and limitations. But by doing so, we begin a journey of self-discovery, personal growth, and spiritual change. The power of belief isn't just personal. It can also affect entire groups of people. When a group shares a strong belief, their collective energy can create significant change, shaping history and evolving human consciousness. By understanding and using the power of our shared beliefs, we can improve our world.